Visit your Southern California capital.
Okay. Shit. Come on. You got it. You got it. You got it. Okay, cool. All right. Yes, we are up. 3, 2, 1. Yes. Hello, jackass. So we have a lot of instances of jackasses. Sometimes some jackasses like to say things that basically make me say, that's okay. I don't have to worry about it. It's just salt up over my back. And I do not care what these. When you, guess what? I write. And yes, the pen is very mightier than the sword. When I finish my dossier, I'm going to run. You got to do, people. That's right. That way, when you air the problem out, and it goes out and everybody else hears it, then there's no problem. Ting! Okay, anyway, let's get through some of what goes on around this place. So in that sense and whatnot, I'm female up in this piece. The leader, still running thing. Who runs the New York City chapter of the National Order now? But now, okay? Police said activists around the country were inspired for plans for a President's Day protest in Los Angeles and have collaborated via Facebook for about 3 weeks. No one expected this to get so large, he said. The power of social media. If I have 470 some odd thousand people, obviously I understand one or the other. The has an orderly moves from it. The public should unite between one thing and one thing only. Writer motherfuckers, I don't know. Dude was like, I remember walking into, say, I would say, of how he used to treat his so-called black writers like garbage because he was the leader. Okay, yeah, that was a joke. Okay, that was a joke. I still have the transcript right here, but you never know. My main thing here is Sir Galahad. Okay, and does weigh in. Can the people cheeseburger? It's possible, maybe possible. To look, bring him down. Holding a trial. A trial will be held. The president will be represented by his lawyers. A select group of House members will serve as prosecutors of the Supreme Court. Will preside as the jury. So he gets a much jury by peers. Will meet in private sessions to debate the verdict. Will open a session and vote on a verdict. A will vote to remove vote. Something that you got to pay attention to, or at least look up the articles. Treason, bribery, or other high. This report impeachment are any of those acts treason, bribery, or other. Basically, wants to point out the horrors of, say, of having refugees in their country that are not Christian. Okay, that is religiously raised, but yes, it is. And then on many are Christians to basically say we're going to keep walking after we do. All right, so that I'm worried about. It's what your soul projects. What? But I do know one thing. Core passed the paper around to get advice from the other men, including the refugee from Sudan, named Jake, and a case manager from a local. To do this, the more it says it spoils us as a country into believing that we have power over everything. It's foolishness. That is straight foolishness. Okay? For Sadoun and his friends, life has changed in the way Arab Muslims and Christians treat one another. In the Middle East, faith is often a matter of faith remains a matter of survival in positive ways. Away from the pressures of civil war and strife, are building communities that support one another as in his gone to college. No. Yes, but you're in of the omen. You 6'6" omen, Damien. That sort of thing. Alright? It's kind of sad though that the great ethnic cultures, everybody, places throughout the entirety of this planet where there is any violent rights abuse that we are not does not count. Now they find challenges among themselves to know how competitive it is out there in the real world. Social taste of it. Schools don't teach anything about business. They don't teach anything about a sense of fair play and dignity or integrity for that matter. It's kill or be killed. All right. Sure, bullying aspect plays a large part. You with the ability for the intellectual to grow and perceive. Kids like can lead. That's why would police handcuff a second? It's got hands on. Either for General Order, get up. Okay. So when a 10-year-old kid gets arrested and put in handcuffs, that sets him up for juvenile. And when juvie says you gotta go, you gotta go. California wayside. No consequence. That's where they wound up at. Their society, they don't need to be they don't need to be a person. They need to be moved up out of that section of society. I don't care if it's among your pals or your gang members or whatever the freak. Okay. Simple matter is this. Or expect it out of somebody else. Okay. You're not the level that you want. They learn it on their own. Guess what? Don't sit there and call them names. Don't sit there and try and pull their card in front of them and so forth. That's not your responsibility anymore. That responsibility stopped with me. Hausberger, if we possibly can here. We got to be strategic on it and lobby. Times 10 cheeseburger was going to be there for a hot. It was like the founder of the Girl Scout organization, and so in that sense, she her plans out, and it's been history ever since. So for Sarah Bailey and all of those who are connected, thank you for putting together a great organization that helps. But it is what it is. It's just as sad. So via the efforts of Sarah Randolph, 85, and everybody else and so forth, I guess good morning. I guess that's kind of a dry thing. Now, that sort of thing. Anyway, one of the cool things I like doing here and so forth is being myself. I get a chance to do that. Junkie. Good morning. Anthony Mason, good morning. Stop tripping over these doggone women out there, boy. Nucleus.